This is my Mugo Pine, and I'll be honest, it's been neglected and it needs urgent attention so I don't lose its shape. And I'll be honest, I haven't got a Scooby-Doo how to even prune a Mugo Pine, but I do know how to wire. So that's what we're going to be doing. And welcome back. The first stage, I thought I'd wire without you seeing because I didn't want to tell you all my secrets at first. And, like I said, I hadn't got a Scooby-Doo of what I was going to do. But I know I want pads. Pads are green. All the same level. And I've achieved that with this first segment I've done. So, I'm ready to start letting you see some of my tricks, I guess. Of how to wire a tree when you've not got a Scooby-Doo, how to bloody prune it. But it gives me more time to learn how to actually prune a Mugo Pine. So that is the bottom that I'm happy with. I'm happy with that so far. I've done some wiring here and there just to fill that out, so that will be a nice pad hopefully in time to come. Now, second branch up. Now you could either remove that branch there that's hanging down, or you could use my wiring technique where you don't have to remove any branches, and if you wire it in such a way and twist the branch, you can keep all of those branches, which will give you more of a pad. Comprende? Good see. Right, well, let's take a closer look at that situation. So these are the branches in question, and I will be using a 3mm wire for this, and like I said, I'll make it up as I go along. So I'll wire, and then I may reposition that wire and the other branches. But we got a branch right at the back that's really long and I don't like it, but we'll get onto that a little bit later on in the video. So I'll get 3mm. Let's cut you want to cut a decent length off so you've got enough. It's always a pain in the ass when you're halfway through wiring and you've run out of wire, and you'll have to, well, 9 times out of 10 I cut it off and restart again, because you're more likely to damage the tree in the process trying to unwire. Well, I will be, because I'm very impatient. I suppose that's why I like wires. But I sort of want it like that. You see? Like that. So you've got to work out what way you're going to do the wire so that bend will work with the way you've wired it. Do you get me? Hopefully someone gets what I'm on about. The good thing about Mugo Pines is they are extremely bendy and really good to work with as bonsai specimen. Not a lot of people use Mugo Pines as bonsais. You don't see many, and I don't know why. But I love my Mugo. And you're going to love it at the end of this video, because it looks spectacular, if I do say so myself. And if you can't pick yourself up, no one else will. So you just got to big yourself up, and don't give 2 hoots what anyone else thinks. Didn't swear. So I could be repositioning them wires for hours and hours, so we'll just fast forward. remember me saying about that branch? It was really long at the back. That's the little that's the one that's going to cause me problems when I'm wiring, because it is exceedingly long, and I'm trying to think if I just got rid of that, but no, we're gonna keep with it. I think we're gonna keep with it, and we're just gonna have to use my wiring know-how to try and get a decent enough bend where it doesn't look out of shape with the rest of the tree and the vigor. Comprende? Good to see. So, like I said, I could be trying to rearrange all these branches for hours. So we'll fast forward and we get to the wiring stage. So I've wired that one's been wired, and now I'm not happy with the shape I've put in it at the moment, but there's room for improvement, don't worry. But I want to get ready and wire this other branch. Now, I use an aluminium wire with a copper finish because I just like the way the copper works with the bark, really. I don't like black wires. I did start out with black wires, so I'm not racist in any way, shape or form. But then I moved on to the bronze, copper even. And we're getting there. We are getting there. And Mugo Pines grow very slowly, so I'm not worried about leaving these wires on for too long. A season, or maybe half a season, should be fine. Well, I will have to check from time to time come summer. And hopefully by summer I should have done a lot more research and work out how to prune these things, because I keep looking at research and it still is not sinking in my head. But the proof will be in the pudding this summer, I assure you. But if you can wing it, you can wing it with wires. Now I think we're nearly about there. This pad. Well, nearly there. Couple of cuts and I think we're there. Now, when you're doing this sort of work, you want to look at your tree from every angle. When you're pruning and wiring, and I mean every angle. Because it might look alright from one angle, but then the other angle, you might go, no, that doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. And you're going to have to rectify that till that does look good from every angle. And I'm going to big myself up, but I've got a nice pad going on that angle. And that looks good as well. And I spent this more branches that look even better. It's one step at a time. One step at a time. And there we have it. That's that branch that was really annoying me. But look how it blends in with the rest of the tree now. Just look at that. Just look at it. Just look at it. I know. How do I do it? Well, wires is the first thing. Wires. Bit of common knowledge about trees, and a lot of luck. I know. It's breathtaking. Just look at that shape, what we've got created. And this is the top. I don't know if you remember, but 8 months ago, this is what I did to the top. Eight months ago. So we'll zoom you in, YouTubers, and you can see, look at that big branch. I don't want that growing in there. I don't like how that looks. That's not going to stay in there. It looks a mess. So I wasn't prepared to have the top looking like that. So I made a drastic change. And I didn't know if it would kill the tree or not. And luckily, 8 months later, it didn't. But we'll have him out. Pow! And the dirt is gone. Now let's see what stage we're at right now. But we're not finished. We need to do some little bit more wiring on this video. And that is that to that. I know what you're thinking, that's not a lot, Gizzy Green Fingers. But it's enough for me. And it's how I want to shape this tree. And I want that top to be a little bit more compact than what it is. I don't want it to do what it was doing before, you see. I want these different stages in this tree, different heights, the different pads going on. I've got a vision. And I don't know if that vision's right, but I know what looks good. And it looks very, very good. I didn't swear. It looks very good. And yeah, we will commence with wiring with my aluminium wire with a copper finish. Now you've got to look at it from all angles, remember, because once that's wired, it's going to stay there. It's going to stay in that position for the rest of its life. Now I've never repotted this tree, so this summer it's going to get a 50% root prune and a repot. The summer is the best time to repot and work with the roots with a Mugo Pine. They don't like having their roots messed about with, and they don't like being repotted, basically. So it will be a challenging time come summer if I decide to repot. Look at that, that's how we want that. And by God, that's how I'm going to get that. With my little friend, Mr. Wire. Now remember earlier in the video when I took that big branch out of the top? That's where that was. It's healing up really nicely. And look at all these new buds starting. Just astronomical. But yes, that's my new top, and that's my new tree. That with time and patience will be award-winning in my eyes. I suppose it's what you think. Do you like my Mugo Pine? Is it going places? Or is it just another tree? I suppose that's for me to make that decision. I hope you've enjoyed watching YouTubers. If you do like this tree and you would like to see more of this Mugo Pine, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Gizzy Greenfingers. Ta-da for now.